Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with your leg completely locked up? That kind of cramp that makes you want to scream, stretch, punch a pillow, or even chew through the wall just to distract yourself from the pain? Yeah, you're not the only one. But what if I told you that one of the causes of those awful cramps could be something you're not eating? And even better, what if the solution wasn't in a pill bottle, but right on your plate? Hi there, and welcome to Healthy Being, the channel where we talk about health in a real, honest, and down-to-earth way. No scary terms, no white coats, just simple truths that help you live better. And today, I need to tell you something most doctors won't say out loud. Most leg cramps, especially at night, aren't just part of getting older. They're often your body's way of waving a red flag. And the good news is, there's something you can do about it. In today's video, we'll talk about why these cramps happen, what might be missing in your diet, and some small, tasty changes you can make to finally sleep through the night without the leg pain. If you enjoy practical health tips like this, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed. And tell me in the comments below, when do your cramps usually strike, during the day or in the middle of the night? Let's figure this out together. Let's get straight into it. We're used to hearing about bananas or oranges when it comes to muscle health. But today, let me surprise you. Let's start with figure. Yes, fig. Not banana, not citrus. Just a soft, sweet little fig. Whether fresh or dried, this fruit is a mini muscle cocktail. It has potassium, magnesium, and even a touch of calcium. That's like giving your tired legs a warm hug from the inside. Try having 2 or 3 in the evening. Not only are they delicious, but many of my patients have noticed fewer cramps at night after adding them to their routine. Now, if you're not into sweet stuff, let's shift to something more savory. Lentils. Simple, underestimated, and powerful. People often think of lentils as boring. But your muscles? They think lentils are fantastic. They're packed with magnesium and plant-based protein, 2 things your muscles crave to stay calm and strong. When people tell me they stretch but still get cramps, I ask them, what are you feeding your muscles? Next time you're making soup or stew, just toss in a handful of lentils. No fancy recipe needed. Speaking of warm meals, ever think of pumpkin as more than just a Halloween decoration? Pumpkin is a hidden gem. It's soft, comforting, and full of beta-carotene. That's the stuff that helps fight inflammation. But even better? Pumpkin is loaded with potassium. And you know by now, potassium helps those muscles behave. Roasted pumpkin on the side of your dinner plate? That's not just cozy, it's cramp protection in disguise. Now let's rewind to childhood for a second. Remember that cup of cocoa you used to drink before bed? Natural cocoa isn't just comfort, it's muscle magic. Not the sugary kind from packets. I mean the real thing, pure cocoa powder, no extras. Make it with hot water and a teaspoon of honey, and suddenly, your bedtime drink is doing double duty. Magnesium in cocoa helps relax the muscles and the nerves. It's like a lullaby in a cup. And finally, what about those who can't do dairy? Enter almond milk. Almond milk is gentle on the stomach, especially the kinds that are enriched with calcium and vitamin D. It's a great choice if milk upsets your stomach, but your bones and muscles still need support. I usually suggest a glass in the evening, maybe with your cocoa or even on its own. Smooth, calm, and helpful. So you see, we haven't talked about pills. We didn't reach for supplements. Just simple, tasty foods you can find in any store. And they're not just snacks, they're your muscles' best friends. You know, One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to fix everything in one day. They find out that something's good for their health, and they go out, buy 10 new things, try them all at once, and then get frustrated because nothing changes. So here's my honest advice as your doctor, and as someone who truly wants you to feel better. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 things from today's list, maybe figs or lentils, and just add them to your usual meals. Nothing drastic. No stress. Your body likes gentle changes, especially as we get older. It listens, it adapts, but it needs time. And speaking of gentle, can we talk about water for a second? I know. Everyone says, drink more water. But it's not about gallons. It's about consistency. Seniors often don't feel thirsty, even when their body needs hydration. And dry muscles? They cramp. So if you can, keep a glass or bottle nearby throughout the day. Sip here, sip there. Your legs will thank you, especially at night. Now, something many people don't realize is that some of the medications we take every day, they quietly mess with our minerals, especially magnesium. Blood pressure pills, diuretics, even some heart meds, they're lifesavers, sure. But they also wash away magnesium faster than your body can keep up. So if you're doing everything right, but still cramping, talk to your doctor. It might not be your food. It might be your meds. And there's no shame in asking. I've had so many patients say, I thought it was just aging. Nope. Sometimes it's just chemistry. Okay. Let's imagine it's evening. You're home. You've had a long day. And your legs are already warning you they might cramp again tonight. This is the moment where food becomes your best ally. Let's build a plate together. On one side, a spoonful of soft roasted pumpkin, warm, gently spiced, full of potassium. Next to it, some lentils, maybe in a stew, maybe just sautéed with garlic. Nothing fancy, just real. A couple of figs on the side for sweetness, and trust me, they go beautifully with lentils. And to drink? A cup of warm cocoa, real cocoa powder, maybe stirred with almond milk or hot water, and a little honey. That's your magnesium hug for the night. That's what I call an anti-cramp plate. Comforting, simple, nourishing, no pills, no side effects. Just good food doing its job. I've seen this help so many people. And no, it's not magic. It's consistency. One better dinner, then another, then a week, and suddenly fewer cramps, better sleep, more confidence in your own body. And isn't that what we're all looking for? Not perfection, just a little more peace in our day and our night. Let your food work for you, bit by bit. You don't need to change everything, just enough to feel better. And when your legs stop waking you up at 3 a.m., you'll know you're on the right track. You know, your body is wiser than we often give it credit for. It doesn't complain just to annoy you. When it sends you those sharp cramps in the middle of the night, it's not being dramatic. It's trying to get your attention. And most of the time, it's not screaming for pills. It's whispering, I'm missing something. Help me out. That's why I always say, don't ignore the signs. Leg cramps, restless sleep, twitchy muscles, these aren't just normal aging. They're messages. They're clues. And the beautiful thing is, you have the power to respond. Not with fear, not with stress, but with calm, with curiosity, and with food. Just a few small shifts in your evening plate. A few more sips of water during the day. A little attention to how your body feels after certain meals. it adds up. And please, don't think you're too old to change. I've had 82-year-old patients who started making tiny changes, and within weeks, they were sleeping better, walking easier, smiling more. Your body doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs support. So be kind to it. Be patient. And if something doesn't feel right, listen. You deserve comfort. You deserve to sleep without fear of pain. You deserve to enjoy your dinner without worrying it'll come back to haunt your legs at night. And most of all, you deserve to feel in control of your health. At 60, 70, 80, or beyond. If anything I shared today helped you, please don't keep it to yourself. Send this video to a friend, a sibling, your neighbor, your walking buddy, anyone who might wake up at night with the same problem. They'll thank you for it. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Being, where we talk about real things that matter in a way that makes sense. Take care of yourself. You've got this. See you next time.